All right, we are hanging outside, out back of the Good Day Atlanta studios because it's time to tailgate, right? A little bit of rain, that's not going to stop us. It's not going to stop people from having a great time at the Georgia Dome on Sunday either as we prepare to send the Atlanta Falcons to the Super Bowl, right? Wouldn't you say?
I would say.
I
would say, and
All
I'm
right.
a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, well, no, he is a pretty smart guy.
It's
you
true.
know, over at BoneLick BBQ, I heard they have a burger with the the old What the Buck burger. So yeah, one of my favorite places. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing great.
Good.
What are we working on
this
today?
weekend? So we're doing a little special this weekend at the restaurant called the Atlanta Dirty Bird. So we're making a little rise up food.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna work through that today. First thing though, when you're tailgating, you always got to crack one of these first.
PBR, or it can be
just
anything.
a beer,
as long as it's 16 ounces, right? The tall
Yeah,
boy.
just get started with that.
Okay.
So what we're doing here, we're going to. Basically, what I want to do with these wings is try and get those colors of red and black in them, right?
Sure,
so what we're doing, we got a bunch of different types of chilies and some smoked paprika, hitting it with a little bit of garlic and onion, and then getting whatever your favorite hot sauce is in there, right? We get that all mixed up.
All right.
Okay. And then
So these are going to be pretty spicy then, or?
yeah, they got a little bit of kick to them, but they lose a bit of the spice during the cooking process, right? So then those end up going on the grills. You can see we just put some on over here.
What's the biggest mistake you can make? Is it overdoing them on the grill, or what's the?
Yeah, you know, so you got to move wings a lot. They're not like a burger.
Right.
You know, you kind of to keep them from charring up. You got to keep them moving. If you're using a gas grill, don't go on high.
Right.
You know, and the other thing
slow.
too, if you feel like they're burning up, you feel like it's getting a little out of your control, you can always wrap them up in some foil and finish them off on the grill. But we're looking to just have them peppered with a little bit of black. You know what I mean? So we kind of we got that red and black, but then trying to have an epic tailgate.
Sure.
Right?
Of course. I wouldn't expect anything less.
That's right. That's right. So why not bring some bacon into the mix? So what we're doing is taking these wings, wrap these guys in bacon.
Bacon makes everything better, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? The kitchen's duct tape.
That's good. I like that.
And then we got one of these guys coming out.
Oh,
drop it into a little fryer-later. Now, if you don't have power because you're out tailgating, you can always just keep a little cast iron pot on top of your grill. Just make sure you keep a thermometer because you want to keep the oil right around 325, 350.
All right.
And then, so there we are with this guy's not as hot. But
all right. I'm gonna touch base over here about dessert, and then I'm gonna come back and let that cool down just for a minute. Is that all right?
There you go.
Big party at BoneLick this weekend? Always,
yeah,
right?
Sunday.
Always.
Sunday's going to be huge.
All right,
huge.
Over here, though, we have Delights by Dawn.
Yes.
You must be Dawn.
I am Dawn.
Dawn, what's going on? You doing okay?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Tell us about your delights.
Well, we have delights for adults. We do have some for kids, but they're mostly for adults. We have alcohol-infused cupcakes, and we actually sell them at the Dome. This is our third season here, and so we have 4 flavors that we usually bring. We have a chocolate with bourbon, tequila in the key lime, red velvet with chocolate vodka, which is our #1 seller, and strawberry colada vodka and the strawberry. And then we're busting out a new flavor this week for our fans to try and see how they like it, which is a raspberry with raspberry vodka.
And do you have to be 21 to buy one of these?
Surely do. Especially
Need to
the
see
rum
some
cake.
ID for the cupcakes, right?
We do card for cupcakes.
That's fun. I love that. You guys going to be moving on to the new stadium as well, we hope?
We are hoping so.
All right.
We're hoping so.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll hope to see you over there.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Can you give them a rise up? Give them a quick one.
Rise up, Falcons. Love y'all.
I got to taste this thing real quick. I know we're just about out of time, but all right.
Put it on there. That's the least hot.
Yeah. The least hot. Here we go. Bacon wrap. Cupcake for dessert. Yeah. I might not be back in for the rest of the show. Caitlin, you can handle it, right?
Bacon with Buck, love it. All right, Fox 5, we're the only place to catch all the action on Sunday. Coverage starts at 1 o'clock kickoff at 3:05. And hey, we'd love for you to show your Falcon spirit by sharing your fan photos and your videos with us. We invite you to post them on our Fox 5 Atlanta Facebook page. Or go ahead and share them on Twitter or Instagram, but be sure to use the hashtag Falcons on Fox 5. We'll share the best of all your photos all week right through the championship game on Sunday.